A couple of hours left to vote early in Texas. Most polls close at 7 p.m. tonight for early voting, while a handful here in Travis County will remain open until 9 p.m. tonight. Already the state has surpassed the total number of votes cast 4 years ago. More than 9,033,000 votes have been cast so far here in Texas. In 2016, around 8,969,000 people voted during the early voting and on Election Day that year.
Plenty of people voting early in Travis County. It's already surpassed total voter turnout from 2016, with thousands more voting today. KVUE's Molly Oak has been checking out the lines in Travis County on this last day of early voting. And Molly, how's it looking out there?
Quita, I have mixed emotions on the lines right now because all day we've seen really not many lines at all. We finally are getting a little bit of a line here in North Austin at Ben-Hur Shrine Temple. But again, it's like you don't want people to have to wait in line. But it's kind of nice to see a lot of people coming out and voting on this last day of early voting. You know, typically when I check in with you guys at 5 o'clock, there are only 2 hours left to vote, but that's not the case for all of the spots today. There are 37 locations this year in Travis County. 5 of those spots are mega centers and are open until 9 o'clock tonight. That's Austin Central Library, Pflugerville ISD Rock Gym, South Park Meadows, Millennium Youth Complex, and then right here at Ben-Hur Shrine Temple. We've been out at spots all day talking to voters about why they decided to vote early. Here's what they had to say.
I think the lines will be much longer on Tuesday than they are today, and I wanted to get it over with.
I mean, that's their civic duty, right? That's what we're supposed to do. You know, it's kind of one of those epic elections, so you got to vote for what you believe in.
As of 3:30 today, over 17,000 people had already voted in Travis County. But of course, it's not only happening in Travis County. We want to check in on Williamson County as well. That's where my colleague Darrenisha Heron is. Darrenisha, how's it looking over there?
Molly, we're in the same boat. Pat Bryson Municipal Hall. Earlier today, the lines were short, but at this very last minute, people started to roll in, I guess because it's the last day of early voting and people know that here in Williamson County, the polls close at 7 o'clock, but thankfully they have been moving pretty fast. And today alone, over 9,000 people voted in Williamson County and over 230,000 people voted early in total, which is more than in the 2016 election. I've been out here all day talking to voters, and really behind every voter is a unique story about what they want out of this election.
Well, I moved to the U.S. about 5 years ago.
I take her with me for every vote that I make so that she not only understands the importance of the politics that's involved, but that she understands how the process is ran.
What I hope is to have the strongest nation in the planet, to have a representation that can not only help our population, but help us in the entire globe.
Although she's not old enough to vote, that she also understands that I'm voting for her and voting for all those other people who do not have a voice as well.
There are 19 polling stations here in Williamson County, and again, they close at 7 p.m. today. And if you're still hanging on to that mail-in ballot and you haven't mailed it in yet, county officials are saying to go ahead and drop it off at the election office. Back to you guys in the studio.
Darrenisha Heron live for us in Williamson County this afternoon. Darrenisha, thanks. Also thanks to Molly Oak live in Travis County on this final day of early voting.